Hello and welcome to the Secure Analytics Detections demo series presented by the Secure Analytics Technical Marketing Engineering team. Today we're going to take a look at the Permissive AWS S3 Access Control List Alert. This alert will notify you whenever a new access control list or ACL is created inside of AWS that allows for overly permissive access to an S3 bucket. If that ACL is created, it may indicate that sensitive data is inadvertently exposed and you need to take action on that. This alert is going to use the AWS CloudTrail event observation, which of course uses AWS CloudTrail logs. So make sure you're ingesting those for this particular alert to fire. We don't have any form of a baseline history requirement here, so the moment that we see this overly permissive ACL created, this alert will fire. For your remediation next steps, what you're going to want to do is go and examine that access control list and determine if those are proper permissions placed on it or not. This could be an attacker who is going through and opening up this S3 bucket. It could be a simple misconfiguration error, or you may have some legitimate reason, although it would be odd, to go through and leave the bucket open. Let's take a look at the actual attack that would occur to fire this alert. We're logged into our AWS console and we're going to pivot into S3. Here you can see we have our S3 buckets listed, and we're going to select one that we made for testing purposes here. We're going to go to the Permissions tab and we're going to scroll down and we're going to edit the access control list or ACL. What we're going to do here is we're going to check the list permission next to authenticated users group. So anyone with an AWS account can list the contents of the bucket. And we're going to go through and we're going to save our changes. And now we have an overly permissive ACL. Next, let's take a look at the detection details when the alert fires. We're navigating to our open alerts. Here you can see the Permissive AWS S3 Access Control List alert has fired. Drilling into the alert, we have the alert type details with the description, next steps, and the mapping to the MITRE ATT&CK framework. We have our alert rule details with our date and timestamps, and here we have the supporting observations. Here it's the AWS CloudTrail events that were created when we modified the S3 bucket's permissions. In the alert details, we saw that this alert is mapped to the MITRE ATT&CK framework. We map greater than 90% of our alerts to the very popular MITRE ATT&CK framework. Let's take a look at the details for this alert. This alert is mapped to the collection tactic category, by which an attacker is trying to gather data. Specifically, they're using the technique data from cloud storage object and trying to gather data from the now insecure AWS S3 bucket. Thank you for attending today's Secure Analytics Detections demo. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day.